When you've got a moment, can you give them to me? No, so I said when you've got a moment. I don't know. Anyway, we're live now. All right, I'm just making sure that we're all connected here. We've got no one watching yet, but I think that's going to... We've got 9 watching. There it is. We had 9 waiting. We've got 9 watching. Welcome, everyone. I need the sunglasses for part of this, but not all of it. Lovro says, I'm hiding from this wind right in Vies right now. The eastern half of the harbour is cut, practically windless, but the ferry dock is getting hammered. How are you all handling it? Well, we're in Maslenica, we're in Martinez Marquis. We've got like maybe... There's definitely some wind out there, and a boat's just come in, and I heard them say, hey, there's good wind out there. They sailed from Makarska. So we're handling it just fine. It's lovely, and we're going to sail back to Baltic later on, hopefully get a good run across there. That should be fun. And Gavin was watching, stay safe out there. What is the wind blowing? Yeah, so excellent. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to this live video of the walkthrough and talk about the Leopard 45 catamaran. Yes, I'm on a catamaran. We've come out and spent a couple of days on this catamaran, on this Leopard 45 called Manaphy, which is currently in charter with Yacht Explorer out of Baltic Marina. It's one of the boats that we are that we agent for, that we charter out to certain people to think, hey, this one would suit you. And as the thumbnail said, this is one of our top picks on catamarans if you are chartering here in Croatia, depending on the size of your group. Okay, because this is an owner's version. This is master cabin in the starboard hull with a big master bathroom, incredibly lovely and lavish, and then 2 doubles in the port hull, followed by the skipper's cabin in the forward port hull as well. So it's a very nice, very lovely catamaran. Yes, it's a catamaran, and yeah, I don't know what else to say when it's a catamaran. Like, so we're set up over here. This is us sitting in the saloon right here now with Mrs. Anna on the left, and Mahina and Baby are in here. We've currently got the setup. You'll see this soon, but the tables are down in the saloon so that they can hang out, and it's all really, really nice. Good setup for that sort of family living. We often say monohull catamaran, whatever it is, that if we can put that table down and make this big play area, which I'll show you shortly, for adults and children alike, it's great underway place to, when you're under passage or even just hanging around to be able to sit, because especially even in winter months, we're spending our time out here. We're spending our time out on this table or another spot that's in the forward bow, which we'll show you soon. So that's our setup, but we've also got we'll be on this camera here, and we've got the phone over there, so we're going to do a walkthrough and see around. So I'd love to hear anyone's questions that they have about this boat, and I want everyone to remember that we have a very special offer with chartering yachts in Croatia this year. And if anyone knows what it is, I want to hear that in the comments. I'm going to tell you, obviously, but
At the end.
I'll tell you at the end. But I want to know if everyone knows what that very special, ridiculous offer is, which I'm quite nervous about, to be honest. Anyway, and yes, Gavin said it. I was going to get to that. Nice product placement. Add to broadcast with Nature Safe Marine. Shout out to them. I can't recall what the hashtag was. Yeah, look, big shout out to Nature Safe Marine. They are... We're still not sure exactly what the partnership is, but they're a partner of ours. Like, they're our preferred cleaning products in Croatia, and at home and on the boat, because they are safe for the nature. They're safe for the marine environment, and they're all built specifically for. So big shout out to Nature Safe Marine for that. And if you want to know more about their products, then comment in the section. We'll send you out a link or a link to their website in the description. Anyway, there's going to be a lot of product placement throughout this. Where's my drink bottle product placement? There we go. Hydro Flask 45D, new stickers out. Anyway, Laura says I've got no wind right now. I'm the opposite side of the harbour, 30 knots. Amazing, amazing, brilliant. So let's get into this. The Leopard 45 catamaran. Okay, look, here she is. We took off from Baltic yesterday with a really nice light wind. We put the sails up. It took me a little while to get the mainsail up, just figuring out, where all the reefing lines were set and everything, but I actually did it all solo because, Mahina was dealing with Baby and Anna was dealing with sunning herself on the top. Yeah. And I wanted to try that. So we went out, we hoisted sails, I got the drone up, and we went for a little cruise around the bay before sailing across to Maslenica. And I have to say, it was a very enjoyable time. Mainly the main reasons that I'm really enjoying my short time on this catamaran, don't get me wrong, I'm not a fan of catamarans, is the options of space. When I say to people, hey, catamaran, no, you know, they don't have as much space, the space is a bit of a myth, it's because there's generally, on a, say take a Lagoon 42 or a Lagoon 400, okay, the area to actually interact and be within the catamaran is quite limited, and I find it better on a monohull than I do on a catamaran. With this boat, and we'll look at a couple of the other shots, shortly, with this boat, I've found there's a lot more spaces to be, and we're not fighting for space. There's so many little pockets to be in. So like where we are sitting at the moment in the saloon here, we've got this big table area which can obviously sit a lot of people. This boat was out on a flotilla, in the last Sharpen Up flotilla, and there was quite a party on this when we got back to Baltic. Hi, Mrs. Anna. Hi, Mike. Everyone's just walking in front of the camera. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. But this area is really, really great. And then actually in front of the camera, just there, I'll put this shot on here. Everyone's kind of forgotten where we've got this other spot just here, which is great for us sitting as well, and that's up to the helm as well, steps up to the helm, and then this other section of steps there. So there's a lot of places just in the back here to sit and hang out, and the seat at the back here, which once I've got Mahina back and she can move the camera around, will show a bit of the places about the boat. But a lot of places to sit and hang out and be. From a single-handed perspective from sailing, I found it pretty good. Like, let's get rid of that. Oh no, wrong one. There we go. Let's get rid of that. This is the first one. There we go. So helm station up on the starboard side, up here. Oops, I've done something wrong here. There we go. Oh, it's all there anyway. And then the lounging area up top as well, which we'll go over in a minute. All controls leading back to one spot, of course. And for docking, I much prefer this than having the dock up right on the top in the center, where you've got to go downstairs and quite a lot of stairs to get to one side or the other. At least here, we've got this space to duck down and look through to this side, or to look over my starboard side if that's my side I'm choosing to go to. I can get to a midship spring from that side. But one feature, and I'll pause this video right there, I will pause it just back there a little bit, is at the bottom, I'll just move it up, here we go. The bottom of the screen, bottom of the shot here, you see this kind of like peak or this brim that comes out from the top decks and gives you this lounging area in the front of the windows that is covered from it's shaded and it's sheltered. That's quite rare in catamarans from my experience. More are coming into it now, but that area has been another great area. One, of course, with the Leopard 45 design, you've got this walk through, so we've got a door right through here. We can walk straight through to that area I was talking about, and good flow through the thing. I was trying to look at this part of the video, and then that area up front is just another great little feature. So that's our ideas on space. Okay, so I really enjoyed that. The boat sails okay, and you've got to remember, this is coming from a monohull sailor. The boat sails okay. It sails. We were doing about 5 knots in this wind, 4.5 to 5.5. It was a light wind, maybe 8 knots at this point. Like, it wasn't a lot of wind, at about 60 degrees, and you know, it was moving along. Once we went downwind and light wind, you know, we went like down and 9 or 8 knots, going downwind. It was slow, 2.5, because it's big and it's heavy and there's not really much wind there, so it's going to be slow. I get it. But I think once you get up to that 15 knots type wind, she's really gonna pick up and go. It's got a fair bit of sailing area. It's never going to be a race, you know. It's never going to be a racing ship though. It's a big, heavy Leopard catamaran, so there's nothing wrong with that. And it was quite comfortable underway. The movement for me is still a catamaran movement, and that's one of the reasons we don't sell them, because it makes me a bit seasick. But I really enjoyed, and we'll talk with Mahina soon. I really enjoyed the vision out of this boat, especially down here in the main saloon. Okuda's just squealing her way around on the dock there. So we'll look at starting to do a little bit of a walkthrough soon. And I've just had a question from Gavin152. How's the rear visibility from the helm? I will take you up there and I will actually show you that. Why don't I do that right now? We're going to take this camera. I'll do it myself for this one. How does this work, Nick? That one over there. While Mahina's eating, don't take any of the stuff with you. All right. Mahina will tell me if my frame's off. Here we are. Okay, how's that frame there, babe?
Good frame.
All right, so this is the helm station up the top. Down a bit. Oh, pan down a bit. Yep. Okay, so this is the helm station up the top. Obviously, you've got all your controls up in here, and the vision up through the top is really, really good over the boat. Now, Gavin's asking, how's the visibility to the rear from the helm station? So, if this kind of shows it at all, if I'm standing at my head height, okay, this is my head height looking out. Move that up. You've got no spot to the rear out this way until you get down to here, and from the helm I can really see the rear of my boat from there. If I duck down, so this is, I'll keep this at head height, if I duck down like this, I can see right over to the other side, and the ladies at the thing, see right over the other side, and that's not a terrible thing to do. So let's see what that looks like. Mahina, can you hold this for a second? So if she's spotting me up here, this is me up at the helm, and I'll be standing obviously at that. To get that view that I just showed you, I've moved down to here, but I can still have my hand on the throttle and still have my hand on the wheel, and I can actually see the whole area of the boat. Not to mention, if Mahina can show here, we've actually got a camera which is mounted up there, and I can have that swipe on my screen's video. I haven't got the brightness turned up right at the moment, but and then it has a video. I can make that full screen on the monitor, or I can make it say an overlay with the chart, the radar, and the video. There we go. Is that showing, Mahina? Yeah. Yep. Okay. So you can have all of that situation there. So that is our vision from the helm. Good to answer that question. So, any other questions popped up, Mahina? Yeah, fair enough. I know Lovela's going to say that, dual aft helms. He prefers dual aft helms. Can you show that comment? Just hover it, it'll say show. Yeah? No? I'll come back down. That's right, I'll just show you how. So when you hover over here, it says add to broadcast. Add to broadcast. So Lovera said he prefers dual aft helms. So something like the XS11 has an aft helm right here, and then another aft helm right there.
Offshore they are not ideal.
Offshore they are not ideal. I need to read it for the microphone.
Croatia they are perfect.
Offshore they're not ideal, but for Croatia they're perfect. All right, race fleet. Yeah, that's it. And like, to be honest, I'm not. There we go. Those from a skipper's point of view, that's going to be doing possible charter skipping or skippering, or hang on, this is getting a bit fogged up. Or holiday skippering. I wouldn't want that either. You're too exposed, too much in the sun. If you're going out sailing, yeah, sure. But otherwise, I prefer to have something a little bit more open, and also I want the vision forward. That's also a very big thing for especially at night. So I'd much rather the vision forward in that sense. All right. So I'm going to put this back over here, and then I'll ask Mahina to take over on this camera in a moment. Can I switch places with you, please? All right. So here we are there. Just coming back on that. Thanks, but I better take some getting used to. But Gavin, that's about that vision from the helm. It does, it absolutely does. Now, I'll ask the team to also link my video. I did a single-handed docking video with this catamaran, and you can see the multiple angles where I had the GoPro mounted and everything, so you can see the whole thing going on and how I managed it on my own. That kind of tells a bit of a story of the vision as well. So definitely, if the team can link that into the video, that'll be great. Saltfish just said, just a quick thanks. I booked a Hansa 418 from 4 Farm through 45D. Highly recommend. We had an amazing week. Booking and communicating from you was great. Loved everything about it. Keep up the good work. Thank you so. Oh, hiccups. Thank you so much. That was glad. I really, really enjoyed that charter with you guys and chatting through. So that's brilliant. Okay, here we go. Here's a good question. Hi, Captain. Can someone with experience in monohulls, 5+ years, drive a catamaran just like that? I heard that it's much easier docking with a cat. That's not just a given. It's not just a given. It will depend completely on your spatial awareness and your ability to maneuver under power spatial awareness because you don't have that vision to the front port or the sides or anything like that, and the communication with your crew.
And it's
Dual controls is different as well, which is what people say make it easier. It's a big ship. This is 45 feet. I'd say if you haven't used a catamaran before, number one, you need a bigger license. Or maybe 45, you might get away from it, but you generally need an over 30 gross tons license to take a boat this big, or hire a skipper, of course. But if it's first time catamaran, I think something smaller. Go to a Lagoon 39 or a Fountain Peugeot, something small in there, something 39 to 40, 42 feet max for starting out. This is quite a lot bigger and heavier. So I'd just be very wary of that. When you're out in the open, anyone can drive it. But it's really easy. It's just going to be that that maneuvering in the marinas that's the big thing. So look, this boat. We're going to have a conversation soon as well with our crew, because we've all been experiencing this and we all experience it in different ways. If you're coming away on a boat like this to charter in Croatia, you're coming away for a holiday, you probably bring your family or your friends and you want to know how you can interact with the space. So we're going to do a walkthrough. We're actually going to do a walkthrough right now. So Anna, you're going to take the hot seat and I'm going to put the camera on that Mahin is holding. And we're going to walk around and you're going to just yell at us if anything goes wrong with the connection. Thanks, Captain, from Leopard. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Watch out for that. Okay, good? You're good. Okay, let's go. So we're going to move throughout the boat now. Let's start outside. Come across this way. Tender here. This is operated by child's life jacket up, a switch up here, okay, which has got it's got like a winch up here, and then down. I've got my springs, cross spring set, so I'm not putting it all the way down. It's also very loud. All right, so you can understand how that goes. What is a really nice feature about this outboard, it's a Honda outboard. They've got a battery connect and an electric start set up on this. So that was really easy. There's just a push button electric start underneath the handle, which is brilliant. Just so you don't have to pull it in. So we'll leave that hanging there and swinging there for now. I might just pull it up so it's not swinging. Just so it's sitting against those. Excellent. Okay, coming through. There's a switchable seat here so that you could sit and chill out. Look back that way. Lovely. Or of course that way, and then under this side we have the life raft and different bits and pieces under that storage locker there. Coming through up to the helm, these are the cross lifelines. They're pretty good. One thing I do really like about, you know, we're always on about swim ladders. We're always on and on about swim ladders. So this swim ladder is a really easy deployment. We've got the fender there at the moment. Down and quite big steps, but the key is these. This is up nice and high, so you've got upper body pull. So I'm actually happy, very happy with the swim ladder, because even the Lagoon 500, bigger boat again, still didn't have a good swim ladder. It was crap. Okay, let's put this towel back over here for now. See if it falls in the water. And we'll move up forward. Good grab rails. I've got a good grab rail here. I'll let Mahina come up. She's got to watch her feet as well while she's doing this, of course. Grab rails here, movement thing. This was surprising. I wasn't expecting to have to duck around this, but it was still plenty of space. Absolutely plenty of space.
Check your sound, Roxanne.
Check my sound. Why is that? Why? Who said?
She did.
Oh, what are you listening on? Okay. Okay, coming through up here, and another little grab rail here, because of course on the lagoons and things we have this lip or something all the way through, so you've still got good movement here. Nice little touch, the seats up here. Mahina commented that these cleats, you know, tilt down a bit with your thing and maybe stand back a bit. These cleats were small, so when she's coming up here, she's like, these are baby cleats. So I was surprised, but they are quite small actually relative to the size of the boat. So they could be putting bigger ones on there. Maybe that's an option, but it still works, but it was just a comment. This area is quite cool. So you've got this sunshade lip that we talked about. Yeah, if you could go around there. Solar panels all across the top of this version, owner's version. And then this area down here, which is covered from the wind, covered from the rain, we've got cover from the wind, the sun. We've got this pull over here and a step down, so you're able to actually hang out. This is a fold up and down table, like so. We sat out here and watched a movie last night. It was actually really lovely. So nice seating area here, and this is the walk-through to the forward cabins in there. We're going to back up and see these storage lockers. First of all, the anchor setup in here. All right, controller, bridle, and the anchor with a lockdown, which I didn't do. Whoops. Oh, I haven't turned it on. But yeah, this is the anchor system with the bridle in there. That was really easy to use. And I like that you can basically do it from in the hole just here. So that's that. Let's back up and have a look at these storage lockers, because it doesn't matter what boat you are on, you've got to put your fenders away. You've got to put your fenders away. Tilt up. Oh no, you're fine, you got it. All right, so these massive lockers here. Inside this one is the generator and anchor storage and everything. So we've got the generator, spare anchor. This is where the chain goes there. You do have to clear the chain. All right, there's no great thing to this. You have to clear the chain. Oops, I'm doing that wrong. There you go. When you do that storage, so a lot of space in there. I put the fenders, half of the fenders in there yesterday, and good hydraulics on them as well to hold them up. Another big one here, and this is housing the water tanks, some boat hooks and things like that. There's another tent. There's another whole tender in there. There's stuff in there, but yeah, that's a good storage. Like we put 5 fenders in there too, and the 2 big water tanks are in there. So very good storage here. We've also got a bunk. I haven't even looked in here yet. Oh, is this the locker? So I could have put the storage in here. Could have put the fenders in here. How does it open? Oh yeah, we could have put all the fenders in there. So there's a ladder down here to this locker. Oh, you can show.
Oops, wrong way.
Oops. Ladder down here to this locker. Lots of storage space in there. There's even a fishing rod. But we could have put our fenders in there for sure. I just wasn't used to that because it's usually a skipper's back cave. Which, for instance, and this one leads down to the, do you want to back up a bit? Because I can see that's not going to work. This one leads down to the main bathroom shower, which we'll go down and show shortly. But this is the up front here. I felt good using this, and the whole team was interacting with it nice yesterday. So back down.
This is great for kids.
Oh yeah, and for baby, you'll see when the review comes out, I will post a whole review on the boat. Got some footage of of Bubba just interacting, being able to go through the boat and out into the out and not being able to escape too fast. Got to have people watching kids on boats at all time. Period. There's no fail-safe plan. There's just you've got to just watch them all the time. So coming here to the helm station here, very very cool. So let's go up. One of my favorite sections of the boat, and I'm yet to interact with it in the summer myself. Oh no, maybe I did when I did the no, I did the whole walkthrough. I did the photo shoot for this boat, and I did take it out in midsummer. And this is lovely. For me, it's an early morning, late afternoon, evening, perfect spot to hang out. For lizards like Mrs. Anna or whoever else, they want to sit in the sun. It's great. I was skeptical about the zone because I think it should have shade. But if you have shade, then you lose the boom height and you lose a lot of things. So the boom is nice and low on this. So let's look at interaction with the sails from here. If Mahina can go, I can go this side. All right, so we can walk up. I'd usually be on that side, but this height is so much easier to manage sails. I could just walk along this boom and zip it up. When I was on the 500, I had to climb up on top of the shade, and then you lose so much sail area. It was just dumb. So I'm hoping that the fact that we've got this much sail area and the boom's lower is a much better sailing performance thing as well. So that was all manageable from there, which was great. Of course, cushions everywhere. This particular model has these lovely little pop-up lights out of the deck here, which is cool. It's got speakers up here, and it's got a Fusion stereo control up here as well.
See that, that's cool.
Yeah, as long as one there at the helm and the one downstairs. Love this area. So let's cruise back down.
Yep.
Good grab holds all the way down here, and then this is the passage back down through the other set of stairs. back into our spot here. So I'll give you. Do you need more than Skipper's B for this? I have to find out about that. I'm not sure. What does Skipper's B cover? That will also depend on the country, and yeah, so I'll have to check what the actual answer is to that, Gavin, and I will put that into our information later on. So there we go. Who else have we got? 14 watching, 17 watching at the moment on my list. Hey, look, if you haven't liked the video already, please hit that thumbs up, drop a comment, tell us where you're from. I'd love to know where people are. So I'm gonna, since we've got 17, 15 watching right now, I'm gonna drop the bomb about our chartering this year. If you book this boat through us this season, for 2024 season, and you know what, even if you book it for now, but I think it's finished this season. If you book before the end of this year, before December 31st, 2023 through us, then you will go into the draw to win your charter back. We will give you the money back. So charters, that's a disclaimer, that is up to 5,000 euros. That's not a small amount. I'm just going to pay you. I'm just going to give that money straight back to you. Okay, which means if you understand how this all works, we get a commission on a boat. It's not, if your charter is $5,000, we don't get $5,000. So do your numbers there. We've got to learn a lot. Anyway, so we will give you back up to 5,000 euros for your charter. If you book a 30-footer and it's $2,000, you'll get a whole lot back. Okay. If you book a catamaran for 2 weeks and it's $20,000 or $30,000, you will get up to 5,000 back. It's still a good deal. But if you book that before the end of this year, one of these boats, any boat you book with us through 45 Degree Sailing for bareboat charter, we will give you that money back, up to 5,000 euros. So that's dropping the bomb on that. That's huge. That's huge. So get in and do it. Get in touch with us and do it. Okay. We are working on a referral system at the moment, but that's coming as well. But anyway, so I'm going to do the where I'm just going to take a short break of walking around. Going to answer some questions here, and then we're going to go through the inside walkthrough. Then we're going to sit down with the crew and ask that. So if anyone's interested in chartering the boat or whatever, obviously get in touch with us, and all that crap. I'll put links everywhere else. So who else have we got here? Can someone with a who we got here? Hi, cheers. Yeah, very good. Have you been at Restaurant Champier? I have been to Restaurant Champier, good seafood restaurant up on the hill, great view. Do you mean, so we'll answer this question when we can. Lavro's saying, I never liked the aesthetical design of Leopards, the old boats and the silly GRP steps over the forward windows and the huge GRP bimini over the forward cockpit. Very much function over style. Yeah, I mean, look, that's, yeah, everyone's got a personal preference of that. And yeah, style-wise, I don't like the style of any catamaran, so I'm basically living on function now. Skipper B in Croatian is anything under 20 meters in length. Okay, cool. And is there no weight rating on that? Is there no gross tonnage rating on that? I'd love to know. At least that's what's to say on my license. Limited to 20 horsepower if you're under 18 years old. Nice. Thank you for that information. All right, we don't have any other questions running on that, so that's cool. If you do have questions about the boat, if there's something about the boat that you want to see, hey, I want to see the fridges, Nick, you know, whatever, that's cool. I'm going to put a microphone on Mahina. Yeah,
because I talk too much.
Because otherwise I'm going to have to repeat everything she says, and that'll really annoy me, because I'll get it wrong. I'm going to put a microphone on Mahina, we're going to do a walkthrough. Yep, just like that's fine. Cool, give me a test one too.
Tahito.
Torifa.
Tahito Torifa.
I think that works. And we're going to go for a cruise around. If anyone didn't get Mahina's voice, then just tell me. We're going to cruise around and have a look at the interior of the boat and what it's like. So I'll keep coming back to try and check on the questions, but we're going to take the whole rig downstairs, so I'm not taking the computer downstairs. Excellent. And just remember, if you are thinking about booking catamarans for next year, there are other options, and I'm going to do more of these reviews and stuff on other catamarans, but for 6 to 8 people, this is a really nice, and plus a skipper, this is a really nice option. Let's go and see why. Okay, camera change. Next iPhone, there it is. Hi, how's it going? And let's roll out. Oh, there's things there. GT rating, hi. Gavin's on 152 says, hi Mahina, hi Mahina. All right, let's go downstairs. Okay, Or instairs. And downstairs, it's just normal for me to say downstairs because it's always downstairs in a monohull. All right. So looking, I'm going to get.
Why am I in front of the camera?
Because I'm showing because you're going to talk about it. No? Okay, I can be in front of the camera, but we do want to hear what you've got to say. So I'm just doing a bit of a pan around here. We talked about that.
Angle down a bit so that you can actually see the space.
Yep. We talked about how we've put that. That usually has a table raised up in the middle here, which can be small or big. You can have a look at the photos on the listing. Mahina, can you go remove Gavin's hi Mahina on the stream, please? And then we've got coming around to starboard. Sorry, to the port hull, but my starboard. We've got, and you see we've got some of our stuff boxed up. Like we're only here for a night or two, so we just kept stuff in boxes. But that's a little navigation chart table with a window. I like that you can see where you're going, and Mahina's going to tell us what she likes about the galley, and I'll show the galley right now, and she can tell us right now. So Mahina, go with your audio.
For starters, I really like that it's forward facing.
Yes.
Because I get really seasick, and being the main cook in our group, facing backwards and having to cook is just a recipe for not a very good meal and not a very happy Mahina.
No.
So I love that it's forward facing. I also love quite often in catamarans you get those upper cabinets.
Yes, the high ones up
Yeah.
here, right? Yeah.
They're always you knock your head on.
Yeah, and and in the lagoons they're at the back because the galley's there.
And so not having upper cabinets is amazing. That little window.
This little window.
Yeah.
Yeah, these
It's
are
great.
Yeah, these are good.
I mean, between that little window and the door that goes out front, it's so much nicer to get airflow through here.
Yeah, and there's another one over that side. Yeah, I mean the door makes a huge difference. It's massive.
So that makes the whole galley thing a lot easier. But I also find the storage, because I always have a good moan. Okay, I wasn't even thinking about that, but
Yeah,
yes,
I just saw it.
that's
So
amazing.
Can you tilt down and back up a little bit? Yep, that's it. So we got underfloor storage here and here. These are just open spaces that you can store things in, which are great.
And I wasn't even talking about that. I was just
Yeah.
talking about the storage. Like, if you have a look,
Can you come around?
I'm
Yeah.
trying to come around. Yeah, those.
These are deep.
Like, they're huge.
Yep. Really good.
And then you've got another one with, like, yeah, safety stuff and dishwasher tabs, because there is a dishwasher on this boat.
Yeah, that's right. So we've got a dishwasher drawer. We're gonna have to try this. I'm gonna try this.
But yeah, there's storage in there. There's
Oh, that's nice.
like, that's really deep.
Yeah, it's all the way to the back. Yeah.
There's storage underneath, obviously, the stove.
Big slide out bin drawer.
There's your standard storage in the same.
Deep drawers. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, those are standard. Those are pretty
Yeah,
standard.
yeah.
But then come around here,
Oh yes.
and you've got another storage in there, which again is pretty big.
It's that goes this depth, but
And
it
then
also
it goes
comes
further back.
right back to here. So that's really good.
So for me, that storage in a galley is amazing, and because it's another thing that I like. Because so behind you, where it goes down into the cabin, that's not closed. So there's no ceiling on that.
Oh, this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is quite often storage for catamarans, and it's not. It's inconvenient. It's a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Um.
For that note, this is the.
Yeah, but can I finish what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, go.
And so up here, that's really the only upward storage that there is in this catamaran, which I like because I think people rely on it too much.
Yeah.
And they put stuff up there, and then you get hit with weather or something happens, and it goes everywhere.
Ah.
What are you doing?
I found the breakers and the batteries. I thought it was more storage. No, on the storage note.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I like about the galley.
Excellent.
Mainly that it's forward facing and there's airflow. Those are my two biggies.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, we'll whip down here into the master. This is the master cabin, and I'll show the door closed if I can figure out how to do it. Oh, there's an extra lock. Oh, as there should be. So this is the whole slide over. There we go. And that has to clip back so that it's locked in while you're under passage.
Make sure it's locked in while you're under passage.
Yeah. If you'll come bring the camera down here, there's a TV down here in the master.
I'm just going to check the comments.
Yep. And this is the master cabin, and it's all got carpet. It's really quite lavish, actually. How's my frame?
Go down a bit. Yep, frame's good.
All right, so coming on there, you've got your little desk there. Here's some good product placement. The TV, then large storage cupboards in here, very deep hanging closets. A nice little rack up on that side, and like another vanity type thing here with a nice window outside and a little plant. Oh, okay, going backwards is dangerous. Here we are into the master bathroom. I'm in the shower right now. Now, this will be, we'll go selfie on this one. We'll go up, Nick. All right, but this is, I really liked this. This big hatch, because it's the master bathroom, this big massive hatch is above. So if you open that while you're in shower, you're much less claustrophobic. Really,
and your bathroom doesn't
nice
get as
space.
condensation-y and damp.
Yeah, it's way better airflow, and especially for such a large bathroom. So that's really nice. And this is the blind and the windows. There we go, out to the other side. So,
Have you shown them the...
Nope, open that up. I haven't even seen it yet. Oh yeah, that's where it is. So it's also got a washer, dryer, washer, dryer, or washer? I think it's just a washer.
I think it's just a washer.
Oh, it says 2-in-1, washer, dryer.
Oh, okay.
It's got a washer, dryer in here, which is awesome. And then there's a holding tank thingy there. More storage down below, which is nice. Access to systems and everything down there. All electric toilets, and carpet underfoot. So it's super cool. What Anna commented is that she really enjoyed all the little pockets and spaces to put things away. So we've got little cubby holes here, and nice furnishings by, additions by Yacht Explorer. You've got your little spot down here.
But even just little design features, like the fact that this lip isn't, there is a lip.
Yeah.
That this ledge isn't just flat, there's a lip. So you can actually pop like your phones and stuff in there. Same with here.
Oh,
there's a lip.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, actually I put my laptop in there last night. Yeah. Oh, there's a bit of movement. Okay, up and out of these steps. Here we are. We're going to do a brief look down at the port hull, because of course that's important as well. And Mahina, can you check the comments?
Richard Cullen has just said, "Hi guys, thanks for all your help in 2023. We'll be in touch."
Excellent. So here's...
Sorry, I just realised I'm shouting and I'm shouting.
You've got
I've
your
got a
microphone,
microphone, so yeah. Sorry everyone.
So this is the forward port cabin, lovely. Now there's also an access through, to the skipper's cabin there, which I think is really nice, because if you are in here as a family or whatever, then you can have access through dry as opposed to having to go through the top. In an emergency thing, it's good. And for us, we could actually just put baby in there and she can crawl in, which is really cool. This is the bathroom. This is got the angle on this camera is quite tight. I'm sorry. So but full stand-up shower. In this area, it's a wet room, electric flush toilets as well, and nice furnishings, nice faucets, and also with the hatch right above the shower. Even though it's not as big as the other ones, it's still very well placed. This is the room that Mahina and I have been in with baby, and this bed's actually bigger than our bed at home. Don't give me crap for how small our bed is at home, but it's bigger than our bed at home. So this is really nice. We've got the blinds down for baby at the moment, but really comfortable as well. And another bathroom into the starboard side here. Now, a feature that I like about this Catamaran again is the use of sliding doors. Okay, this is a sliding door for the toilet, as opposed to a swing door, which is just going to get in the way. So I like that about a bunch of the features about the boat.
Okay, so Gavin's just asked a question.
Yep.
Okay, it has a dishwasher, but does it have a dedicated beer/GT fridge outside in the cockpit?
And yes, it does.
Yeah, bro, it does.
It actually has a fridge freezer out here. You can tell we didn't bring enough alcohol, with an ice box at the top. So yes, Gavin, we've got you covered. We. All right, I'm going to go over the systems just here. Mahina, if you could take said camera. Oh yeah.
I was also just going to say,
Yeah.
when you were talking about the heads down in the port hull,
Yeah.
they've flipped the standard configuration that you see on most of the lagoons and stuff, so that instead of your shower being at the windowless end of the bathroom,
Oh yeah.
they've put the shower, like you said, directly
Yeah.
underneath the hatch.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Does depend on which model, of course, because like the 46 still has it. But yeah, that's a good
yeah,
point.
I was talking about this.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so a couple of nice design things. Oh, while we're in here, because I might forget, the skylight. I really like this from two different dimensions. One, it's a skylight, which is awesome, but two, down here I can see my sail trim and things from down. If I need to check down here, I can sort of look out, see my jib, and I really enjoyed having that skylight. So I think that's neat, and it's got a cover to cut the sun out, of course, because in summer you just leave it closed. I like this. This is my little, I like this. So a lot of systems on the boat. She's got a generator, she's got AC, she's got inverters, she's got solar, and she's got all of the charge and everything controls. And unlike Mila Felice and a lot of digital boats, she's got switches. I love switches. I want you to listen to this.
You've got a question, sorry.
I want you to listen to this.
Oh.
I just love a switch. So I've got switches here and everything for all the systems. And if I take this, I will get to that question in a second. What I like is all of the information I can get. So I've got float charging here, because we powered in shore power. So it's going to tell me my shore power information right here. Shore 1, shore 2. Perfect. I love that. Then we've got the float charging for the inverters. It'll tell me when it's inverting or when it's not inverting, which is great. And if I turn off shore 1, turn off shore 2, we've now got nothing coming in or nothing being used. And now it says inverting. All right, now if I go and boil the jug, because the inverter's on, it's all going to work. And immediately it's drawing 160, 157 amps. I just love that stuff. And then I can see my house battery is now pulling down to 12.2, 12.1 volts. So that's a big draw on the inverter. So people that don't know can go, okay, actually that's a massive power draw. Now my inverter's down. My voltage is back up 12.63 on here. Switch, okay, shore power back up. So I really like the manual control systems. Got the AC unit ports here and the switches. On the review I'll do the what's the word I'm looking for?
Don't know, I'm not listening, sorry, I was waving at your daughter.
I'll do the lighting. So there's really nice lighting in here as well, but I can't do that in the day. So we'll talk about lighting on the review. But lots and lots of USB ports all through here. Fusion stereo system with controls all over, Bluetooth, etc., blah, blah, blah. And there is USB ports to charge in here. There's USB ports to charge in here. There's USB ports to charge in here. There's another 12 volt in there, and then they've got them down in the cabins as well.
There's actually way more USB charge and normal plugs than I thought there would be.
Yeah, it's really good. So
so you've got a question from Lovra.
Okay.
Well, not really a question; it's more a comment.
Of course.
Not a fan of. Oh, I'll broadcast it. Not a fan of these carpets. It really looks like one of those things that won't survive a long time in charter. It's only a matter of time before they deteriorate when they get all wet and mouldy often.
Yeah, and that's actually...
Alan's trying to talk to you.
Alan. Was garbage? Yeah. We do, I think.
We have one bag.
Just another great part of the service here at Martinez Marquis. Alan's going to take our garbage for us because he's on the way down. What's that?
We love Martinez Marquis.
We love Martinez Marquis.
People which collect the garbage.
All right, can I drive in there, please, Mahina? Brilliant. So, where's Anna? We were going to have that discussion shortly.
She's amusing your daughter, who's very close to losing her shit.
Very close to it. All right. So, look, with those carpets, yeah, I get it, but that's a management thing as well.
But they're also like big custom cut mats. They're not actual fitted carpets.
Oh yeah, so yeah, you're right. So
they can be taken out and cleaned.
Yeah, so I mean, because you need to roll them back to get to bilge fittings, all this sort of stuff. So actually, they come out very often and get dried and cleaned. I'm not sure what the material is and whatever, but there's no smell in the boat of mouldy carpet. And it's not a brand new boat, so that's really quite cool.
But I know they come up because baby keeps tripping on one particular corner.
Yeah, but they come up, which makes it so you could take them out if you didn't want them in the summer, which I really like. If it's like, hey, this is too hot, easy to clean under. So actually, and these months, it's really nice underfoot. It's just a little. I can imagine the winter it being really, really lovely. All right, awesome.
It would annoy me in summer though.
Nerd corner. Yeah, that's my nerd corner, Gavin. Yeah, it would annoy me in summer, but that's cool because you can roll them up, take them out. 24 watching. Hey, look, if you're new to the channel, if you're new to watching the streams, I'd love to know who you are, where you're from. Not necessarily who, but you know, where you're from. You don't have to tell us your life story or anything.
Can if they want.
Can if they want, absolutely, absolutely. I'm just having a look at the comments in there. No, all good. So,
Do you want me to go swap out with your mother-in-law?
I kind of want you both here for. I know I've sort of done your comments in the kitchen as well, haven't I? So I do want to hear from her as far as the
I mean, my main comments are the kitchen and the heads because, and the hallway bit between the cabins.
What about it?
It just makes it feel more open because I'm claustrophobic as
I'm just going to go for
a
a
lot.
wide view.
I'm
Okay,
very
yeah.
claustrophobic.
So Mahin is saying there, like, she likes the hallways between the cabins to be open. And I think
There's no ceiling.
yeah, and especially on the port side, it's got quite an open top edge, so that there's no ceiling there. So it just makes it feel really nice.
Like, it's a silly little difference, but it makes
It's still a good difference.
a huge deal.
Yeah.
It's a huge deal to someone like me.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, cool. So let's have a little interlude, and we're going to talk about. Mrs. Anna, do you want to come back on with? You can bring Rudu. So we came out yesterday, and I'm just showing a little bit more of the boat as such. So
If I turn this off, can I just turn it back on when it's on, Mum?
Yep, that's fine. So I mean, there she is from the top down and all that sort of stuff like that. How's the rear visibility? Let's get rid of Gavin there. You know, she's a nice looking. Like it's a nice looking boat. It felt good under sail. It's actually, I really like it under power maneuvering. It's very easy, or when I say it's very positive. It's got high quality controls. The gearboxes feel good. All of these little details I like. The sail shape. The sails were in good condition, and the sail shape was nice. You know, it's just a nice boat to go out and cruise on. And I mean, the thing is a lot of people don't actually sail when they come out on catamarans, and I get that. It's not for me, but it's something that they do. So there she is. There she is. Now after that we stopped and we went to, let's get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. We went and anchored. I feel like I've jumped my gun on my videos. There we go. So we went and anchored. It's got a good bridle system for the anchoring there, and we cruised around, just hung out and swam off the back. That we actually set up baby's bath pool because it's a bit cold for her in the sea. We set up her pool on the back, and she had a warm bath on the back. So there's a lot of space around. Yeah, I'll talk to you soon, but not yet. A lot of space on the back there, which was really nice. The boat sat well, and at the anchorage it was cool. Really nice. But you can see all of those upstairs spaces in that shot there. We're just sitting up there with baby in the top. Really nice positioning. There's Anna walking around, hanging out some laundry or something like that. But it's got a nice space to it. I in general, didn't like the dinghies that come up in this fashion. I prefer the platform at the bottom, but this comes up high enough that I can see under it, so I'm less concerned about it. And it just gets up and gets out of the way, which is nice. So there she is in our little anchorage in there. So we had a lovely day. Anchored out between the islands out here at Maslenica. Really nice spot. 28 people watching. This is great. So it's good to have everyone here. Again, please, you've got questions about the boat, throw them into the comments, and we'll go around and see those bits that you want to see. If you want to know, whatever it is. A boat's also got radar. I forgot to mention that. Maybe I talked about it when I was at the Helm up there, but it's got radar, which is excellent. So lovely place to be hanging out on. So that is Manaphy on there. Okay, we're going to go to a few questions that we've got coming in at the moment. I'm going to switch screens back here. And I'll address these comments. Cool, a few people coming up. Okay, Gunnar from Denmark, excellent. Ryan Jennings, 07. What does 07 mean? I've been keeping an eye on your stuff for a while now. I've got a boat down in Greece myself, moving a 47 from Šibenik down to Corfu this Saturday from the UK. Brilliant. Okay. Please be very aware of that southeast coming in. You might want to wait until Sunday. But we'll see what happens. Christian, greetings from Osnabrück, Germany. Excellent. How do I say that? Osnabrück. Oof. I might have gotten that wrong. Planning on possibly going from Viz over the coast to Italy, then crossing back to Corfu, further south, taking it easy. Any local tips? Yeah, look, if you're going to go from Viz over the coast to Italy, you're probably going to get into Viesti. That'd be a good spot to be able to jump in and hide. To be honest, I'd probably be more likely to go down the coast of Montenegro because then if things it depends on the weather. If the weather's all fine, that coast of Italy, that nice spot is Viesti. It's on the little nipple that comes out. The rest of it I found really boring along that coast all the way down to So I'm not too many local things about that. I'd probably stick to this coast on Croatia, Montenegro, Albania. To be honest, stay out of the shipping lanes. How many reefs does the mainsail have? The mainsail has 2 reefs in it. I don't know if it's rigged for 3. Second reef is pretty deep though. And from the Czech Republic, that's great. Okay, I'm going to switch to, actually I'll use this camera because it's nicer. I'm going to go to wide view. We're going to talk to Anna here because this was her first catamaran, wasn't it, Mrs. Anna?
Yes.
This was your first catamaran. I'm going to put your microphone on. You can probably just sit it in front of you. Everyone will tell you if they can't hear you, but generally people can always hear you.
Yeah, it's not usually a problem, is it?
There we go there. Okay, so Anna, this was your first catamaran. You've been dealing with mono hulls and Mila Felice, and my focus is off. I'll fix that. For a while now.
Yeah.
Spot focus. Come on. Sort it out. There we go. For a while now.
Yep.
Mahin and I have our big opinions on catamarans and the fact that they don't, that they make us feel a bit seasick and everything. How was your experience on this boat?
Seasickness, none at all. So sometimes on the mono hull, I feel
Yep.
seasick, but none at all on
Okay.
this one.
Yeah.
My experience is I love this catamaran.
We'd been keeping her away from them for a while because we kind of knew she'd love them. Okay, but tell us why. Why? What did you love about it?
So whether it's this catamaran or if it's catamarans, I don't know because
Yeah.
this is my only experience of catamarans. But this, I love this open flow.
Yeah.
I love to have a bed here, sleeping here. I love to be able to go up top and
That's
be
true.
on my own. I love to be out the front on my own because I'm kind of a on your own person.
Yeah, I mean, so she got here before us and took the master cabin, the whole hull. And then what does she do? She slept up here because it's still too claustrophobic for her. Now that's an extreme case.
Yeah.
So we had Mike on his own, the smallest person on the boat, in the master cabin, and me, Mahina and baby in the, anyway.
Well,
Just
yeah,
had to
anyway.
throw that out. Yeah, so carry on.
And yeah, so because I get claustrophobia, this still does not alleviate that
No.
totally. But
As
it
I say,
was
that's an
nice to
extreme
have
case, yeah.
have other options. What did I like about it? I love the bathroom, the master bathroom.
The master
That was
bathroom
amazing.
is big. Obviously, when you've got an owner's version,
Yeah.
it is massive.
It feels
and
like a real bathroom.
It's a very big bathroom, yeah.
I love the storage in that master area.
That's what I was saying when we're down that hull,
yeah,
all the
that
little
was-
places,
Yeah,
yeah.
just really great storage. And what else? I don't like cooking, so I didn't really look in the galley.
Well, we got gin in the fridge though.
Yeah, so
The-
we had good. It's good cold fridge.
Yeah, which you need good cold fridges. Yep, absolutely.
But the rocking hasn't. So you and Candice tend to.
I get seasick. I've been seasick this morning sitting at the dock.
Yeah, whereas
I'm a little
I don't,
bit
I
sick
don't
with my
find
sinus,
this.
but
I
yeah.
get more seasick feeling in the monohull than
Yeah,
this. This
okay.
hasn't worried me at all. I like the flatness of it.
Yeah, no, fair enough. And I mean, disclaimer on that is the last main time that you were out getting seasick on the
Oh, it's
monohull.
quite-
We were in Comija, which
it
is
was
a
quite-
terribly rolly port, and it was exactly the wrong conditions. Complete fail on NICKS.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, so it's not that it's all that. I mean, as I say, everyone's a little bit different. Okay.
But I did miss the sailing.
Okay, interesting.
So I really enjoy our sailing. When we sail, I love the sailing.
Yeah.
Whereas yesterday, sailing here was like, I wanted to get out and push or something. It was like,
It was nowhere near as fast as sailing
just
on
didn't
our
feel like
big
we were sailing.
55-foot yacht,
Yeah.
And it's not the exhilarating of heeling over and stuff. And it was very tedious sailing yesterday because the wind was light.
Yeah, it just
Whereas I
felt a bit
think
boring.
in Mila Felice or in the Hansa 548, we would have been doing 7 knots
Yeah.
or something like that. We were doing 3.5, 4 in this one. It's just not designed to do the same thing. And I think on the right angles it would still move, and you talk to all the
Yeah, so
catamaran
maybe
sailors,
it'd
they're
be
like,
good
oh, you're
this
doing it wrong.
afternoon.
Probably
Yeah.
I was doing it wrong. Yeah, so today we'll really feel that, and we'll put that into review. Okay, cool. So one thing you said to me is you liked all the spaces, all the different places to go.
I like all the different places to go, and I like the openness.
Yeah,
With
okay.
feeling claustrophobic, this yacht, I have not felt claustrophobic in,
Yeah.
except downstairs a
Yeah.
little.
Yeah, okay, okay, cool. And then we liked this flow through, this big window behind me being able to open up. This is quite normal for catamarans, but all through the door, the forward opening door for us I think is key.
Oh, and I think with baby, I love this. We have this whole area just
Yeah.
here on the bed, and
Yeah.
then I love the front with baby, and then I love the net.
Yeah, okay, cool.
It just feels like you've got. I would not think of taking more than 6 people on a monohull, whereas on this one, I would have my family, not other people, but
Okay.
my family.
So I would do 6. I'd be like 7 people, but it's kind of our view is if they don't have a cabin, they don't go.
Yeah.
So, but I could see you could do 2, 4, 6. You could do 8 if you were all sleeping in and around and
we could
using
take
this.
our whole family
Yeah,
on this.
yeah, and plus a skipper 9. You definitely could do that. And having that big master bathroom, I think, is actually more beneficial than having another cabin in
Yeah,
that case
yeah,
for
yeah.
those that want to sleep out here. And I mean, let's face it, if you're out on the water and everything in the summer, you're going to be sleeping upstairs. You're going to sleep out here. You know, you're going to make this place. Bring your hammocks, all this sort of thing. Okay, cool. Well, thank
yeah,
you very much for that
okay.
input. We've got a few comments to deal with here. Let's have a look into them now. Did I press the right button there? I don't want to be that close, so I must have pressed the right button. Whoop. That's the wrong button. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. No, wrong button. I'm going between autofocus and manual focus, that's why. So a few people coming here. We've got Joe Gru. Hey, Mahina and Nick, I'll be skipper of a Bavaria 41 next summer with 3 inexperienced people. Do you have some tips about seasickness? Maybe you can do a video about it if you have experience. We do. Jump into our website, go to our vlogs, blogs for first. The blogs, we have a one that Mahina wrote called How to Not Turn a Whiter Shade of Pale.
And also our shorts, a couple of
And we've got some YouTube shorts about seasickness, so search those tags. And yes, we could look at doing a larger video on that as well. I'm just a bit busy. But yeah, that's great. I'm stoked to hear you guys are going to be out sailing. And then we've got we've got Ryan and David Llewellyn talking about how to get down to Corfu. And David Llewellyn's just done it. He's just done 3 months, 4 months this season sailing down. He did that passage in solo. So good information will come out of him. So I definitely leave that one up to him in this case. All right, so what else have we got here? Basically, I'm just about done with this video. We're coming up to almost an hour. I got 23 people watching. I love the people who are tuning into the live streams. This is amazing. So I'm kind of going to do our recap on the catamaran here and why I would sail this for a week.
Wow.
There it is. There it is. I would, shut up you. I would sail this. I'm turning your microphone off.
It is.
I would sail this for a week. I really enjoy the indoor-outdoor flow. The tender has got some good speed, like it's got a 15 or 20 horsepower with that electric start. Very easy to deploy and come back in. I like that. The aft cleats are in good positions for setting up springs like I've done here.
Can I say something?
Really, really nice. You have to turn that back on.
You have.
Oh, you have?
I'd
Yeah.
had it on. So, and for me, now I can recommend this for chartering. So
You know
our big
it.
thing is
Yeah.
that when we charter a yacht, we want to be able to say that we can stand by it, whether
That's
it's through our charter partners or you've sailed it or
Through
something
experience
like that.
or something like that.
I would definitely say to anyone that's looking for a catamaran with a few more members than 5 or 6 people, this would be
Yeah.
the great
Okay.
one.
And that's it. That's what we're doing with our bareboat charter service and everything. Is we want to give you guys the absolute best information we can. And when we have boats that we have been on, and I've been on 2 catamarans, 2 of the catamarans for the Yacht Explorer fleet, and I would recommend both of them. They're great. There's also a 3rd one coming next season, and it's going to be so custom kitted out, it's not funny. It's going to be another owner's version. It's a Lagoon 46, and it is coming. We haven't got the photos of it yet. We've got brief details, but it's getting a complete custom refit, and it's going to be quite incredible. So there's going to be a launch of that. And if you're looking for something really special in the Lagoon area for next season, 46 feet, then get in touch with us because I can talk to you about that one. It's going to be massive. So yes, I will say that. I would sail this boat for a week for sure. And it's about cruising around and going to the islands and enjoying being on the boat, sitting on it, living on it, working on it. Definitely I'd do that. I'm a sailor. I want to sail monohulls. It's not saying catamarans don't sail. They don't sail the way I want them to. So can't put a square peg into a round hole. So it's not its fault. It was born that way. So yeah, look, that's it. I'm gonna sign off shortly. I just don't want to sign off with all these people watching. So I want to throw out the offer as well now is get in touch with us. Charters this season, if you book before the 31st of December 2023, a bareboat charter, any way, shape or size, you go into the draw to win 5,000 euros worth of that charter, if you've spent that much, handed back to you, cash, bank transfer, whatever you want to call it, you will get it back. Go into the draw to win that. Now, just put that in context. Last season, bareboat chartering has become something since COVID. Last season, we did how many bareboat charters? 12? 14? 12 or 14 bareboat charters. That's like almost a 10% chance, an 8% chance of winning now I'm going to do more. I want to do 120. Me and Mrs. Anna, we want to do 150 bareboat charters. Even then, it's a 1% chance, chance of winning that money back. Like we're not a big charter agency. We're not looking for massive numbers, but we do want to do that sort of 100, 120 because it's going to help us with the company, the way we're going. And that's a really good chance to do that. Now, up those numbers, we're going to look at doing 120, 150 over the whole season. By the end of December is when this closes off. So say we get 50 charters by the end of December. You do the maths, 2% chance of winning that back. I think it's a great deal anyway. I'm really excited about it and I'm scared.
Can I say what a big reason we're doing it is?
And when you want to say things, you've got to turn your microphone back on. I know.
Well, they took too long.
Well, just leave it on.
What was I going to say?
The big thing is, you're shocking. No, come on, you're on. Big thing is we're chartering, we're doing
so
this.
we want more charters to give you more time to make videos.
That's it. That's exactly it. So the reason we're doing that is I have a beautiful young daughter now. I want to spend time with her. I want to get off the water a little bit and not have to do all that. So that's why we're doing bareboat charters. And it turns out we're quite good at it. We are very attentive. We want to look after everyone. And that's just absolutely it. Now.
Thank you, Gavin.
Who we got here? David Llewellyn, on the other hand, coming north. Okay, that's all this is. Blair says, does this mean there may be a cat flotilla? Oh, stop it. Stop. I'm just going to make that question really small so no one can see it. Oh, I can't make it any smaller. Does that mean there'll be a cat flotilla? You know what? There may be. I don't know how it would look. If you're interested in doing a sharpen up flotilla with me on catamarans,
we'd have to have a lot.
Let us know, okay? Let us know. I need to get that down. It'd have to be a pilot one, so I just don't know exactly how it would look, how it's going to best benefit those people that are going to do it. So let me know if you're interested in doing a catamaran charter. It'll probably be somewhere in the June time frame, and I'm not sure how it would work yet. So let me know, because I don't really want to take a lead boat on that. So maybe it's more of a training based thing, and I switch between the boats. I don't know. Let me know if you're interested in that. But they're not going to be joining the normal flotilla, the normal sharpen up flotilla. Gavin said, you're not a big charter agency, but you're still the best. But thank you, Gavin. I really, really appreciate that. Nicholas Molyneux, thank you so much. This man has chartered with us 2 or 3 times last year. I forget to count, and I think, 3 times last year, 3 weeks. So no, that means a lot. Thank you. And we're interested in personalised. There's no automated booking systems with us. It's all one-on-one and one-on-two and all this sort of stuff. Not down the Italian side. David and that are still talking. This is great. Anything more than one boat is a flotilla. Basically. Anything more than 2,
No,
I
it's
think.
a race.
It's a race. Yeah, fully, exactly. All right, cool. I think we're going to get out of here. So David and Ryan, you guys are going to have to continue your conversation on the 45 Degrees Sail Croatia Facebook group, okay? I'd love anyone who has not joined that group to, can I get a link, please, Mrs. Anna? Can you find a link? To join up to that group, because we're putting more and more discussions in there. We've got Jeffrey Langlet saying yes, thumbs up for a cat flotilla. Send us an email, send us a message, tell us you're interested, so that goes into the team and I don't just forget it. What isn't a race, says Gavin. Definitely with that. Where was I going with the other one? Oh, the Facebook group. Yeah, join our Facebook group. We're going to be putting our live weather updates into there if you're not, on YouTube. But it's more of a conversational spot, so that is another thing. What do you get? Lovelace says, how is little Rokura handling boat life? She's pretty good. We're all a little bit sick at the moment, and so I think she's got a bit of snotty nose, a bit of sinus issues. So I think she got a little seasick yesterday. Another reason why we're not doing a lot of sailing on this trip and a lot of movement in the cat and everything. But she loves cruising around the boat. She loves playing with the light switches in the cabin, and she loves running around on the pier here at Marcelita. So she's doing pretty good. So thank you, Lova.
Hi to Jacob.
Jacob says thanks for the tour. No worries, Jacob. We're always here for a tour. And looking forward, Jacob's joining us for the Sharpen Up Flotilla in October. He grabbed one of those spots. He got the returning client discount. He got the early bird discount, which is basically expiring in 1st of November.
Yeah.
1st of November is expiring, and
I forgot to send that out.
all of the premium, all of the people that have had interest in the flotillas for next year, the May and the October, they've already been emailed. So I'm sorry if you didn't get one, but get in touch with us. So all of the preliminaries going out now. It's going to go live. It's going to go to the whole list, and today we're going to send it out to everyone. So if you have not grabbed your spot, after the live stream the other day, we already had 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 bookings, 2 for October, 1 for May. So there's 3 spots left in May and there's 2 spots left in October, and I want them booked up in the next week. So jump in if you want to get it. If you just want to get online and have a call with us, put an inquiry in on the flotilla page. I'll link that in the comments as well, and we'll have a call with you and chat to see if that's for you. All right, guys. Oh, Gavin, my answer is about Gordon Megamist. My answer is about 10 comments up. Gordon's online. Gordon, so thank you so much, because Gordon gave us you did the buy us a coffee link. I was really stoked about that. Thank you, Gordon. It just makes our day when we get that, because it means we can just say, yeah, let's go to the cafe and just have a little something. So if you did enjoy this stream and you want to hit us with a super thanks, it's in there on the YouTube comments. You can do that, or you can go to buy us a coffee, 45 Degrees Sailing, buy us a coffee. I'll ask them to link that in there as well, to donate a bit to the channel. And we're just going to keep making videos, I hope. That's the plan. So look, thank you everyone. I've said goodbye about 19 times, but I've still got 19 viewers on board. I said it before. If you haven't liked the video already, please hit that thumbs up button.
We've done quite well.
And we'll see you all in the next live stream. 45D Weekly is back, and as you can see, it's got no real rhythm to it, and it's going to be on any day you choose to put it out. But I will try and put it out a bit sooner in advance. Big shout out to Nature Safe Marine. And big shout out to Nature Safe Marine. I saw Keith Kirby at the boat show, and he's like, I'm going to France to watch the Rugby World Cup. Big shout out to the All Blacks, who played a wicked game. I only heard it because I can't stream it here, but we lost by 1 point, and they played a great game. Anyway, can't seem to find a group on Facebook. What's the direct link?
Resent it again.
Resent it again where?
Yeah.
I can't see your comment.
You can't be looking hard.
I can't. Okay, I'm going to find the Facebook group link for you. Can you send it to me on WhatsApp? And I'll send it in the comments right now.
Why can't you see my comment?
I don't know. I don't know why. You've probably been banned. I probably banned you. Let's see if it comes in from me. Okay, there's the Facebook group. Did that show up from me now? Did you see that? Okay, so there it is. There's the Facebook group, 45D Sail Croatia. Jump over there now. Please answer the membership questions, or my wife will not accept you. Because we want to make sure we're not getting bots or people that aren't really into it. So answer the questions. They're really simple. If you don't have an answer, say, hey, I'm really not sure. But just answer it. And we will see you all on the Facebook group. So I'll post this replay video on the Facebook group now, and you can start chatting about up and down the coast, Ryan and David. That'll be absolutely great. All right, guys. See you later. Bok bok from David, and see it now. Thanks. Didn't see it above. All right, Ryan. Thanks a lot, guys. See you in the next stream.